Hey, happy Sunday to everyone. Happy Sunday to you, all my viewers. Happy Sunday, wherever you view me from. It's your regular host again. It is Idemo. They are coming your way with the African Pace Setters. Here every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I told you let's just stick to Nigerian time because that one doesn't confuse anybody. 8 p.m. Nigerian time. We bring you live stream. This show we have Monday to Sunday on GCSDN. This is the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. So every day, my colleagues come on with different topics and they just keep giving you the latest. So make sure you watch us because we have a live stream on 3 platforms, which is the YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook at the same time. So you could log on any one of them and watch us. Okido. It's like I told you, it's powered by the GCSDN. So this show is a pre-recorded show. So the only difference will be that I won't be able to reply to your comments spontaneously. But I promise you, the love and the feeling is the same. Just leave me your comment and I'm going to reply when I'm able to go back there. So duty calls. So I'm not around. So I will not be responding to your comments. Today is Sunday and it's Father's Day here in America, in North America, Europe, and think in Africa too. They are celebrating Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to my hubby, my husband, the love of my life, my dream man, and all the good fathers out there. Those hard-working fathers who trying so hard to keep their family in one piece. I say happy Father's Day from the bottom of my heart. Happy Father's Day to you. Thank you for viewing us today. Today we're going to be talking about Dr. Dougbeh from Liberia, West Africa, who is currently making impact on other people's lives. See, the lines are always the same. Let's keep telling our stories. Let's keep adding Maggi, pepper, onion, and everything to those things so that the story can be real and solid. Let's keep celebrating people who are worthy of honor. We want to also celebrate them because they deserve honor from us, right? So before we move on, we want you to invite more friends into the fold. You want other people to also be recipients of the good news, right? Okay, invite your friends and family. I'm going to go on a short break and I'll be back. Quickly.
Country people, country people, how many times I call on?
Continue.
We dey do the same thing and we dey expect different results. Not be juju be that. If you don't reach 18 years, you never do your PVC. Or you don't do your PVC, you never go collect them. Now you be the problem with the face for this country. Now you. Go INEC office. May you see people PVC food them me. Una not go collect them. Una go sit down for corner. They say, I would like to vote, but my vote not go count. How your vote won't take count? Where you not go vote?
Do I know?
Vote not they count. Now politicians they bribe to buy votes. This time around, our vote must count.
Okay.
You know why? Because the INEC of before, not be the INEC of now. Because they don't tell to hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Why the old one not agree come out? And I will not register. The way I for register, you too far. I not go feel reach that place on election day. My dear, go any INEC office. Go do change of venue. They go carry your polling unit, call your area. It's not even your domot.
Are you telling me the truth?
So not let anything disenfranchise you, because the strength of the oppressor lies in the display of the people's abysmal ignorance. See, don't make me speak English now.
Sorry.
Our mood don't do. I believe and I stand for a better Nigeria. In-law, we not get money. Now body it they work for marriage or for burial. As for me, I don't enter house. Nothing there outside.
Thank you, my senator, the senator. That is not just a joke. The jingle is not just a joke. Please collect your PVC. You know how we're hammering on it now, and I'm seeing the movement. Collect your PVC and be ready to vote. Not just collect and put it under your pillow. Be ready to vote. Okay, so let's come back to the show, African Pace Setters. So before we went on break, if you're just tuning in, is the African Pace Setters again every Sunday here at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. So we're going to talk about Dr. Christopher Dougbeh Nyan. Excuse me. He's a Liberian medical doctor. He's a biomedical research scientist, an inventor, and a social activist. So this is his picture. So he holds a degree in human medicine from the Charité of Humboldt University of Berlin, Germany. He was trained as an infectious disease scientist at the US National Institute of Health and University of Pennsylvania School of Medicine. He also worked as an infectious disease scientist at the US Food and Drug Administration. Dr. Nyan is the renowned inventor of the rapid multiplex diagnostic test infectious diseases. Oh, this is the catch, breaking the wall to detect infection. Dr. Nyan broke the ceiling in medicine when he discovered the rapid diagnostic testing. According to him, waiting for the test result delays the treatment process. Dr. Nyan is a biomedical research scientist who is specialized in developing rapid scientific diagnostic tests that includes various infectious diseases like HIV, AIDS, hepatitis viruses, Ebola, coronavirus. Example is the SARS-CoV-2, which caused the COVID-19 pandemic, Zika, malaria, typhoid, and other pathogens. In most African countries, there is lack of sophisticated diagnostic devices and limited expertise in high-tech diagnostics of infectious diseases. This hinders the clinical decision-making ability of healthcare providers. The Nyan test is portable, affordable, fast, and easy to use in any setting, detecting and distinguishing multiple infections. Whereas most testing methods take 3 to 7 days, the device gives test result in 10 to 40 minutes. It has been awarded a United States patent. Okay, so that means he has been accredited, given that honor to just carry on with his findings. So Dr. Nyan, Christopher Dougbeh, is a very brilliant scientist. He has saved us, I would say, a great deal. So now, this is the big catch because he broke the ceiling. So this man has studied infectious disease because he's a researcher and he's also a social activist. He's a doctor, a researcher, and a social activist. He does all things together. Even when he was young, he wanted to study law, but as fate would have it, he dabbled into science, and he's very good. So Dr. Nyan found out that, there's a waiting period when you do a test. Let's just take the pandemic, for example, the COVID-19 pandemic. So when you do this test, sometimes you come up with these symptoms, signs and symptoms of COVID-19. So you can be across people, you can be in contact with people because you don't know that you have this disease, or sometimes you may not even be feeling anything. You just play safe and you go everywhere, and then you are in contact with people and you spread it. Most times you have symptoms and you go for tests. Okay, so this one that concerns him is you have symptoms, you went for tests, but it's going to take so long for the test result to come back. So in the chain, in that window of waiting for the test, which we call the waiting period, you could be in contact with people without knowing your test result, if it's positive or negative. So what Dr. Nyan has done cuts the waiting period into more than 10 times, because this period, this window I'm talking about is very, very dangerous. It's a deadly period, which you don't know if you're a carrier of this thing, and then you are in contact with people. I'm zoning in into just the pandemic, the COVID-19, because it's, airborne and all of that. So if you go and do this ordinary test that people used to wait for 3-4 days, you could do anything. You could be in contact with people. You don't know the test result. But he came up with this very brilliant idea in his research that we can do this test and cut the chain of infection. You do it and you can even wait because it's less than an hour and you get your test result back. So in that effect, you will not be able to, infect, another person because it's contagious. So you want to know the test result immediately, like ASAP. Know your test result. Then immediately you get your coronavirus test result, which is either positive or negative. If it is positive, the first thing is to quarantine yourself, to go into isolation, because you want to cut the chain of infection into, more than half. You don't want to infect people. So I called this process a very brilliant idea. Now you can go to the airport and you do the test right away before you hop into your flight, because the result is ready. There's a rapid test going on. You do your test immediately and you get your result. The other day, I did my COVID-19 test at home. There is this home kit that you use and you get your result immediately. So he's the founder of this research, and we have to acknowledge him because this guy has done a lot. Is very brilliant. He's done a lot for us. He's cut down the chain of infection, and that is a great deal in medicine. So he broke the ceiling. So because of this, I found him worthy to bring into my show and to just say thank you, Dr. Nyan, for all this. We're giving you accolades today. Thank you, Dr. Nyan. Thank you for your brain. Thank you for this research, because you've cut the chain of infection into so many parts. Not just COVID-19, there's HIV/AIDS. You do it and you get the rapid test result. There's Zika, malaria. There is so many diseases, so many pathogens that can affect us, and we don't know. We'll just be treating blindly. Whereas there is a test now ready for us. Immediately we do it, we get the result like spontaneously, and then we just continue with our lives with the treatment. So thank you, Dr. Nyan. Thank you for this bravery. We really acknowledge your good work for the whole world, So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Today, like I told you, I will not be able to be checking any comments. So please, the love remains the same. I promise you, the love remains the same. It's duty calls, so I'm away. Leave your comments for me. So I'm going to play you a quick video here for our quiz competition. We have a quiz competition coming up, and it's powered by the GCSD and the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. So this quiz is going to be for the secondary schools, and forms are coming in now. People are putting in their applications to be part of the quiz. So if you are a principal of a school, you should be telling your students about the quiz. You should be applying by now. The email is already there. I'm going to play you the jingle so you can see the whole information and, put your students into it. If you're in Nigeria and it's a secondary school, we want you to also apply and, take the application form, fill it online and submit it. The quiz is going to be online for the secondary school student, and there is so many prizes to be won. So you don't want to be left out. So I want you to be part of this good news. So I'm playing the jingle so you can understand what I mean. Okay.
Invitation. Principals and proprietors of public and secondary schools in Nigeria are hereby invited to register 2 of their students for the first national quiz competition on the Nigerian Constitution for secondary schools in Nigeria. Commencement date 1st October 2022. Deadline for registration 15th August 2022. Registration fee free. Venue virtual. Prizes to be won by the 6 best schools include millions of naira, laptops, copies of the Nigerian Constitution, and lots more. Please request a free application form by sending an email to write.gcsdn@gmail.com or gcsdn@gcsdn.org. You cannot stand for your rights if you don't know your rights.
This project is powered by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, and the Rescue Me Now Data and Media Limited.
Signed, Dr. Edmond Ike, Project Administrator.
Okay, my dear viewers, you saw the jingle. So please, I want you to be part of it. If you are a proprietor of a secondary school, a teacher in Nigeria, please put the names of your student, fill in the application, apply for the application form, and fill in the names of your student that will be interested to take this quiz. about the Constitution. You want them to also win prizes, right? I want them to win prizes so that it encourages. When back home, then when we were in secondary school, we love to do competition like quiz. It just opens up your brain. It encourages you to do more. You read more. When you involve yourself in this kind of quiz, it opens doors for you. It opens, so many things in your life that you wouldn't be coming across. You wouldn't even think it's possible. It opens doors. Learning more, reading more, challenging your brain. So I want you to please, if you're a proprietor or you're interested, you're a student, you see this jingle, please tell your principal or the owner of the school, this is what is going on. You guys are going to win prizes if you're part of it. If the winners, we win prizes. So that's why we all want you to partake in this goodness. I'm going to play you one more jingle. Is the Arodo community. For a long time I haven't brought it on show, but today I just want you to also remember that there are people suffering. There are people who are drinking very bad water. They drink from the same well that the animals defecate in. So that's why we are really pained in our platform, Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. We have brought this to your notice. I've been bringing it on, and I know that my colleagues have also done the same thing. So please be humane enough. This is the information for the donation. Whatever you can donate, we're not tasking like you have to put $10,000 or Naira. No, whatever you have to do some charity work, just do it, because these are also human beings. If we wait for the politicians or for the government has failed us. They have failed us, like to zero ground. They have failed us. These are the people, these are human beings, part of us in Kwara State, in Arodo community, drinking very bad water. And they have the senator in their constituency, don't they? But they don't care. All they care about is Ghana must go back and the money. The human beings around them, because I don't know if they are really human beings, they don't care about other people. So we've taken it upon ourselves to make sure that our neighbor lives well. How can you be drinking from the same water that the animals drink from and defecate in? It's really, it's unfathomable, unthinkable. So that's why I'm saying we're bringing this to you all the time. So you have that heart, that humane heart, to also do something for these people. I'm going to play you the jingle so that you know exactly what I'm saying. Thank you very much.
This is a community called Lara community in Moro local government area of Kwara State, Nigeria. This is their source of water supply. They drink from the pond like drinking from the gutter. They drink from the same pond with goats, with cattle, and with dogs. They take the water home to take their bath, to cook, and to drink. Sometimes they put alum before they could drink. Is this permissible in the 21st century? These people need our help. Please, the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria is calling on you to join us to drill a water borehole for these people. Let us do this. It is possible. This must not be allowed to continue. No. No. No.
Okay, so you heard that, right? And if you've been watching me, you'd see that this is not the first time. I just want to leave this on the screen. This is not the first time of me coming to you with this plea. So if we don't actualize this dream for them, they're going to be so disappointed. Like, oh, they promised us this borehole, and then we have to provide a generator for them to, drill the water from, how borehole works. It works with light, and they don't have electricity, so we have to buy generator with the drilling of the borehole. So I would like you to be humane enough to donate to this account. Please support our water project at Arodo Moro local government of Kwara State via Rita Ajejewe UBA bank account 203-2012464. Message, just add a message to it and say water 2022. We always publish whatever we receive and spend. Thank you. Your 1 naira, your $1, your 5 cents, whatever you give will be spent judiciously. We give account of whatever we spend. So don't freak out and say they want to chop my money. No, nobody is interested in chopping your money. We want to do good for other people. So these monies have to come into one account. If you hold your own and I hold mine, we can't bring it together. So that's why we have one account. Put it in there, just name it Water 2022, so we know the money that came for, the money that is in purpose for the water drilling. Please, I beg you, my brothers and sisters watching me today, please, 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 do something for your neighbor. Do something. Be humane enough. We can't wait for the politicians. They have failed us. Our government is zero, so they don't feel that any other person is supposed to live well. But we don't feel that way. So please donate. Thank you so much. This is on my screen right now. If you don't have it, can you just take a screenshot or write it down? It's been there like for 2 minutes now. So write it down, take a screenshot. Thank you so much. Thank you for the love. So we've come to the end of the show. It's a very short show because today I'm not around, right? And I'd like to say a quick thank you to all my viewers. Thank you so much for the love. Just don't forget to leave me comments. Don't forget to leave me one. I'll be really, really happy to read your comments. Like and share this broadcast, okay? Until we meet again next week, I will be bringing you, next week, I promise I'll bring you another exciting story. But until then, I want you to do good for other people. Remember your neighbor. Be your brother's keeper. Be good, be good. And once again, happy Father's Day to all good fathers out there. Thank you. Have a good one. Ciao, ciao.